Life is just one big problem. We out seeking for the solution.
That was depressing.
Oh,
That's the optimistic guy.
Mr. Optimistic.
how's that depressing?
It was just depressing.
Look, you didn't even know which thing you were gonna argue just now.
Look at him.
Stupid.
What you mean? What you talking
No
about?
one heard that fumble. They'll catch it on the recording.
Ah.
We'll come back to that.
We'll come back to it. What's going on, internet? Welcome to episode 10. That's 10 weeks straight, boys, of The Summit, the podcast where we share with you all of the latest and greatest gaming, anime, and pop culture news, saving you all the time of finding it yourself. If you're listening to this, you can find us on all major podcasting platforms. We're available on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Don't forget, if you want to reach out and keep up with us, you can always find us in our Discord server, which is always linked in the show notes below. Bringing you in for today's episode, I'm your host, your boy Ashy, and with me are my co-hosts who make all this possible. First and foremost, starting with Rain, ready to run a train, aka CJ. Go ahead and introduce yourself for today's episode.
Whoa, that is outlandish, brethren.
Hey,
What do we?
somebody gotta do it.
What train? And you know what? I ain't even gonna address it.
Loot
Might
train.
as well just call me Mr. Consistency. 'Cause
There it
that's what
is.
I am. You know, I'm consistent.
There it is.
I'm gonna be consistent. You can consistently find me in
Mm-hmm.
this motherfucking Discord.
That was strong. That's strong. That's strong. Our next host is still holding down the city of Memphis. Some have even called him the Memphian Knight. Razor SJS. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
The Memphian Knight, that's a new one. I ain't even heard that one myself yet. Hey everybody, what's going on? I'll be back. You know, we still where it is on Razor. We haven't been streaming recently. We're transitioning between games right now. You know, it's a dry period. You all know. We're also busy. But here and glad to be consistent with this podcast. 10 in a row. Let's do 10 more.
It is 10 in a row. I'll touch on that in a minute. And last, but definitely not least, our next host probably won't beat any of his games this year, but that doesn't mean he won't have an opinion about them. Striker, go ahead and speak your piece for today's show, and do not let anybody hold you back.
100%. Ain't nobody can. You know? I would definitely beat these games. It's just it's a lot of games that drop to play. But they will get done. I complete things. I'm a completionist. I definitely will say that. I don't like. Why'd you say that with a question mark though?
I was emphasizing your
people
word.
won't doubt me. The people won't let me down. I am for the people.
How's Ronan coming along?
It will get completed for the people.
10 weeks straight, boys. I'm actually surprised we I guess word of the day is consistent. Thank you, Rain. I'm actually surprised we've made it 10 weeks straight without any skips. That is actually that's a pretty nice feat, don't y'all think? Let's get a little clap in the chat for that one. It's actually fucking amazing, outstanding.
Soundboard.
Proud of y'all, man. Proud of y'all. Has it felt that long?
No,
I know.
No,
right?
not really.
I
it's
know.
been entertaining too.
It has been entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. I've been enjoying this. It was like I remember because we had like a little. I know we had our first 3 was gonna be like a little test run, and then we just kept going from there. I like it. What up, everybody? Though, welcome back to episode 10. Here on the summit, we got some just short announcements. I guess Razor, you had an idea, right, for the giveaway. We got a giveaway coming up in May. Our next giveaway is going to be a $75 PSN card. And if you're not on PSN, we got some matches for that. We should be announcing something in the Discord probably within the next week since May is coming up. We're filling something like a Mortal Kombat crossplay tournament and or a King of the Hill tournament. So stay tuned for that. We still got to figure it out ourselves. We'll probably start discussing it this week or something like that. Hey, y'all want to speak on that? Anybody?
Yeah, the important part there is we just want to get word out to see overall interest, see the turnout.
Most definitely.
And yeah, because can't set up a tournament or anything if we don't know if we're going to have players in the first place. So if anyone holding interest, we will announce something in Discord and see how many people, react to it, react to emoji or anything to see if who'd be interested in participating in what we set up before we go too far deep into that.
Yeah, that's actually solid plan. Hopefully we can get some turnout in that. If not, we'll probably come up with an alternative solution for that. But keep on the lookout for that if you're in the Discord. And if you're not in the Discord, you're always free to join. Links in the show notes below. You can find our links everywhere, actually. We're gonna start off with some game releases because we got quite a bit of news for y'all today. Just before we dive into some of the discussions, we always like to cover the news for y'all because especially my brain, I get off track on a lot of shit. So here we're gonna cover some. We got Sandland coming up initially March 18th. Has resurfaced recently. So do they have a release date on this? Anything? No.
Release date on what?
Do they have a release date for this Sandland?
Sandland, yeah, it initially released in like March earlier this year.
Oh, it already released. Okay.
Yeah, it resurfaced recently because it was kind of like a tribute to Toriyama, like his art style.
Oh,
I haven't played it myself, but I was gonna check it out because I think it's free on Game Pass now too.
Okay, I got you.
100% positive.
So it's an RPG. I'm looking at
Mm-hmm.
RPG. Okay, we got that. We got Stellar Blade, obviously released a few days ago, April 26th. If you don't know, Stellar Blade is a 2024 action-adventure video game developed by Shift Up and published by Sony Interactive, which means it is a PS5 exclusive. I haven't played it yet. Well, I've played the demo. I'm mistaken. I have played the demo. I haven't picked up the game yet. I just got into BG3. I've been running that with Razer, so it's probably going to be a minute before I even touch any of the game. I still got to play fucking Dogma and oh god, just it's too much to keep up with this year right now. But Stellar Blade has dropped. It's got very positive reviews right now. I haven't seen any reviews of the game. Looked into it. I don't know if maybe it's because niggas horny or if the game is actually good.
It has to be it. Her body is thinking, seriously insane.
Oh my god, you're hating Stellar Blade too?
No, I'm not hating it. I'm just saying, I have no reason to hate it.
Well, I seen this little peak thing where it was like, it said Stellar Blade 2 is like contemplating dropping NSFW content. If you don't know what that is, it's not safe for work.
Like the devs themselves.
Yeah.
From them.
Yeah. So that's what I say. I don't know if niggas like obsessed with this game because they horny or because it's actually fucking good. I mean, from what I was playing, the gameplay was nice. It seemed like it could develop into something pretty smooth, but sex sells. So
100%.
we gonna see. I'm not gonna drop no opinions on it till I play it, but sex does sell. So keep that in mind to all you horny ass niggas out there thinking about picking up this game or have already picked up this game because y'all, make your dick hard or whatever. Keeping it raw today.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I ain't gonna lie. It definitely did look like a little like Bayonetta.
You think so? Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. None of y'all picked it up, right?
Not yet. No.
Okay, cool. Y'all got plans on picking it up?
Probably will.
Okay.
I just kind of flew on the radar for me for time.
It does. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Arcade Wrath of the Mutants releases April 23rd, so it's already out on all platforms. You can re-experience the 2017 arcade classic with 3 additional stages and 6 additional boss battles. You can take control of Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael. In this classic beat 'em up inspired by the cult favorites Turtles in Time. You can play with your friends through a 4-player local co-op. So if y'all interested in some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, go ahead and look into that. We got some upcoming games for the month of May. Probably gonna like try and update y'all with the games on a monthly basis. That way it's just easier to keep track of. But we got Hellblade 2 dropping May 21st exclusively on Xbox and PC. So far it will not be coming to PlayStation. I don't even think the last one came to PlayStation. We have Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, May 24th. Can y'all believe that this game is still getting updates? To this game.
No. From what are they getting added to it?
It's a 4-part expansion.
The show?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a 4-part expansion from what I was reading to it. It's got it's bringing in the current gen update for the game, so like PS5 and Xbox Series X and S ports. And so it's supposed to be bringing like I had it up, but I closed it out. It wasn't nothing like spectacular. It's like bringing in Orange Piccolo or some shit like that. I'm not caught up with the shows, so I guess whatever's in the shows they gonna bring through. But I know some fans are torn between, continuous support of the game, or they're like, hey, let's just have Band-Aid drop this game and let's start working on the Xenoverse 3. But obviously there's been a word of Xenoverse 3 in the works. I guess they've been continuously updating 2, which is good. The DLC's free, so it's not really a bad thing. Can't complain about free content.
People are complaining about free content.
Free content, man. People complain about free content, and that's the thing though, because it's like, I mean, if they're continuously updating the game, why do you need a third? I mean, I don't. You don't really.
You know
need
what
a
I'm
third.
saying?
They just gonna make you pay the full price for a third, and then they just gonna probably put the same updates they was gonna put in 2 and just sell it as a third copy.
Shit.
Overwatch 2 shit, exactly. So
iterating on shit that ain't need to be iterated on, just continue supporting it.
exactly. I'm a big fan of just continuously supporting games, especially and it's an anime game too. So the graphics are probably gonna be pretty solid for a while. I mean, it's not nothing too complex about that. And then if it's a free DLC, even better. And if it's still got a fan base, I mean, there's nothing really to complain about. But
Exactly.
then
And
if
if you
they
have a
drop a
character
third,
on there-
niggas gonna complain that they selling it at full price. So niggas never happy.
It makes sense. Just kind of pick up where you left off, and just you ain't got to regrind gear and whatnot. You can continue with the build or character you currently have.
Exactly. So I mean,
It's definitely a smart move to just do an update and just continue expanding it.
it is. Niggas just never happy. That's okay though. Multiverses. Cheeto, if you listening, your favorite game of 2023 is making a return, or 2022 is making a return. All right. So I guess Multiverses got closed down. Not really closed down. I guess that was just it was kind of like a beta that they had pushed out early last year or whenever the fuck that dropped. But it is coming back as a full game May 23rd, May 28th. So be on the lookout for that if you were a Multiverses fan. Hopefully they're bringing out more. Hopefully they had the time to develop and establish more characters within the game, because I did enjoy Multiverses. It just got a little stale,
Who's your favorite character?
Who the fuck was I using? Arya. Just Arya a lot from Game of Thrones. She was pretty cool.
Not Shaggy.
Nah, I ain't had Shaggy.
What
I was
about
too
Bugs?
broke. Bugs? Bugs was
I was
cool.
fucking with Bugs.
Yeah, Razor was
Bugs
Bugs a
cool.
lot. That didn't get broken.
Oh, it's crazy.
Who else was fucking broken? What was that one dude? Oh, the big robot. What's his name?
Oh, the Iron Giant.
Yeah,
Giant,
that
yeah.
stupid ass thing. Yeah.
That movie made me cry when I was a kid.
Did it really?
It's a good one.
Oh shit.
Yep.
For all you Switch fans, Paper Mario, The 1,000-Year Door releases May 23rd for whoever's still buying Switch games. And of course, the beloved Ghost of Tsushima is releasing May 16th on PC. So if you're on PC, you have never played Ghost of Tsushima because you don't want to own a PlayStation, which I totally agree with, go ahead and pick up that game. Yep, there it is. Go ahead and pick up that game. Wonderful game.
I'll beat it, or I'll let you know if it's just black and white.
Oh yeah. Please let us know. Us know. We gotta know.
That's a big deal breaker for me.
It is.
Yeah,
Oh.
Ain't they dropped some news on Ghost of Tsushima too, or kind of added more onto it just recently?
You really want to know?
I was asking.
Oh, I mean, I'm not hostile. I'm just asking.
Oh, my bad.
No, you get me.
I didn't mean it any kind of way. I was just asking. I know y'all are big defenders and peacekeepers of Ghost of Tsushima, y'all.
Or
My
go-
bad.
No, I didn't say who. I said ooh.
Oh,
Ghost of Tsushima 2, there's no official news about it yet, but knowing PlayStation, they're probably gonna, probably drop a teaser at this next State of Play event, which actually should be coming up at the end of May, I believe. They haven't released the official date on that, but it should be May or June. Alongside that, they should be putting more out about the Silent Hill remake as well. So I don't know, PlayStation, they be holding their shit for little teasers at their little events. So more than likely, we're gonna see that announcement at the same time that around that same time that Ghost of Tsushima PC's port's coming. That's what I expect. But I guess we'll have to just wait and see for a few weeks. Rain, are you gonna stream Ghost of Tsushima? Can you play it?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be nice to
I
see
might.
another playthrough of that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'll allow backseat gaming for sure.
Oh, most
If
definitely.
you'll allow it.
Well, what graphic you gonna select?
I don't know. I haven't played the game, you know. I don't know the option. I have to read them when I start it.
Hey, what else? What else we got? We got Apple's event, Let Loose event coming up May 7th. New products coming. AirPods 4 possibly coming with some new iPads. Nothing too groundbreaking, but for all
Better
those
see that
Apple
Vision
fans.
Pro 2 on there.
God damn, Vision Pro just dropped.
Yeah.
Nigga went silent, bro. Okay. All right. Not much updates on the Game Pass. You got Jedi Survivor is now on the Game Pass.
That's dope. I might play that too.
Oh, please play that. Please play
Yeah.
that. That shit. I'm actually gonna do another playthrough too. Please play that shit and let me know how you think about it. PlayStation doesn't have much. There's some rumors that Call of Duty Vanguard is coming to the PS games next month, and
Why are you laughing, bro? That shit's iconic. That game was like goated, bro. Vanguard was
Whose
nice.
decision?
Mhm.
hey, it's just crazy, bro. Like they is old now. Like why are we?
It's new to some people.
It's new to some people. You're right. You damn right. It's new to some people.
Yeah.
Go get on there and get their ass smacked.
Can't relive old games, huh?
Take their fun away.
Yeah, it's got replayability.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah.
Doesn't every game?
No,
Mm-mm.
Oh, wow.
Mm-mm. Not at all.
The Last of Us.
when was the last time you replayed Spider-Man?
Yesterday.
Cap.
What the fuck?
Whose man is this?
What the fuck?
Whose man is this? If you gonna lie, bro, you gotta make it believable.
Did it sound like I was lying?
Yes.
How?
God.
What was you doing playing Spider-Man yesterday?
Swinging. The best part about the game. What
Oh
you
my
mean?
god, bro! I'm sick
That's-
of
that's why I
motherfuckers
didn't
saying,
feed into
"Hey,
it,
get
man.
onto that game to swing, bro."
That's why I
That
didn't
is
feed
so
into it.
fucking. Oh my god! You didn't even play the game then, for real.
What do you mean I ain't played? That's the whole point of the game. You're just being Spider-Man, just doing Spider-Man things. Which is swing. What else are you doing if you're not swinging?
Friendly neighborhood
I've been
Spider-Man,
crying.
friendly
I don't
neighborhood
know,
hero.
being a hero.
I saved the city. Like it's
No,
what
the
crime
fucking
is there?
didn't.
There's crime. There's always
New
crime.
York knows
Definitely
who I
nothing
am.
happening. You know, there's plenty of crime. Gangsters breaking out of prison transport.
None of that. We packed all that up. It's over.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Not in my city.
I'm not gonna lie. I just refuse to believe people that legit go back to that just to swing around the city for like 2 hours.
Nah,
Nigga, get
hell
off
no.
the
TikTok
road,
videos about
satisfied
it.
and shit.
Y'all ain't
I
seen like.
Is that your
the
TikTok? That's your TikTok record?
That's your For You
Hey.
page.
That's what you got?
I'm just
You posting
saying.
those videos?
Every time you go in there, he
What's wrong?
Hey, no, I'm just saying, like they make TikTok. There's actual
Yeah,
videos of just
wait,
people
what's going on?
swinging and whatnot. That ASMR of that.
Is that what you do?
know, high fidelity. High
that's on your
intent.
For You page, boy.
Is that what you do?
Is that what do you mean? Is that what I'm doing? Like recording that? No, I'm not making that content. I'm just doing it for fun. I'm doing it for me. Fuck everyone else.
I just
And if
don't
they
see.
wanna
Like,
see it,
would you honestly replay Spider-Man?
I would. Yeah,
Why?
100%. Because it was a great game.
What made it
was
so great?
phenomenal.
The swinging around.
That's the cherry on top. I ain't gonna lie.
You can't say anything else.
The fighting was great. The story is great. The action, the gameplay between all the characters that you can play as is really good. Everything was well done. Like,
Okay.
it's a solid and fluid game. There was no parts of the game where I felt like, all right, I'm kind of bored right now.
No parts,
If
even the
anything-
Mary Jane missions.
Absolutely.
Oh my
I
God.
had the most fun in her missions.
If
You had
that's
the
the
most
case,
fun?
Running up to someone and just zapping them was the most satisfying feeling ever.
Gotta be trolling right now. Gotta
If
be.
that's the case, bruh, when you went back to play it for fun, why wouldn't you also play some story missions?
Because I beat it. What do you mean?
You haven't? Have you 100%ed the game?
No, he ain't got the platinum.
You
trophy.
still haven't, bro? Oh,
It's just
my
one
God.
part. It's just
Nah.
one part.
Nah, I mean that's yeah. You got it.
I mean, I'm a New Game Plus, and so I could get that platinum trophy.
It's out. The New
Absolutely.
Game
so
Plus
I
is
can
out.
get. All right, word. So yeah, I'll definitely get that plat on it.
Let's
All
take-
it is just doing the stealth, but like Razor said, there was really no need to do the stealth.
Not
I mean,
a good thing.
I respect that you enjoy the game. It's just for me, Spider-Man games never had. I never had that. I really gotta go back and play this game. Like, oh my god, like no.
So you never went back in the day to play Spider-Man 2, the original one, like back before
No. I barely remember that damn game.
the OG,
The OG, yes. No, I never went back.
like
and
the
played
best
it.
Spider-Man that dropped prior to these.
No. Probably the
You're
only.
just a major
different,
Probably the
Spider-Man
only.
fan.
like,
Yeah,
you got some sentimental attachment
Yeah.
to it, bro. That's different.
it's gotta be like a nostalgia thing. I mean, that's fine.
I mean, yeah,
It's just not for me. I'm not gonna go back and replay Spider-Man. It's just, it ain't that damn deep. I mean,
hours of swinging,
it's-
Mach speed 5.
it cool while it lasts, but like, is it like? I mean,
You ain't never hit Mach 5 in Spider-Man 2?
Calm down, bro.
Okay.
Mach 5.
Yeah, Mach 5. Like, if you switch it to manual and manually swing,
I'm just trying to think what games would I go back and play? Like,
Game with a good story, probably.
Yeah, it was a good story.
Like, after a while.
yeah, after a while, I'm gonna be honest. I don't go back and play games like that, especially if they just drop within like a year. It's too fresh.
you ain't never gone back to play Pokemon, like Pokemon Blue.
I don't play Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
I don't see the hype about Pokemon, honestly, in my opinion. You
Wow.
just sit there, you got a bunch of balls in your pocket, you throw them at little
Wow.
animals, and then you capture
That is
them.
a wild
Like-
way to describe that. Bro.
Like that shit.
Whoa. Whoa.
That
So
shit
that's how you
never
were as a
too-
kid? Hold on. As a kid, you didn't like Pokemon because you was like, yeah, these niggas walking around with balls in their pockets?
I have one vivid memory of fucking playing Pokemon. I had my little Game Boy Color, Game
Yeah.
Boy Advance Color, whatever the fuck it was called, and my mom
You
left
played
me in
Fire
the
Red?
Yup, and my mom left me in the car because she went to go shop at like Kmart or TJ Maxx or some shit. It was hot as fuck. I was a little kid and had all I had in my my pocket that worked was Pokemon, and I don't even know where the fuck I got it from, but that was the only cartridge that worked. And I blew on it a little bit, put it in there, no diddy, and then I fucking I loaded it up. It did like I'm walking through and I hit some grass and I'm like, fuck, I'm in a battle. And I'm like, shit.
I ain't gonna cap. I know that struggle. It's like,
Bro,
damn, bro,
it's how you walk. I'm like, damn, man, niggas need to cut the grass or something, bro. It can't walk nowhere without getting into a fight. And I'm just trying to, you know, get the dialogue out the way, talk to people, and then I'm just getting hit by
Some fights are forced as hell, but that's it. That's
They
the
got
biggest
forced
reason.
as fuck. Bitches is forced.
Like, why didn't you like the TV show?
By repellent.
Why'd I make what?
Why didn't you like the TV show?
Oh, the TV show. What? I ain't got nothing against the TV show. The TV show was straight. It got a little complicated. It's hard to keep up, but it was straight.
Just hated the games because of the tall grass.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
every nigga that you make eye contact with want to fight.
they all want to fight, bro.
Yeah,
Ain't no
Yeah.
peace.
that's understandable.
Like
That
damn,
shit do
Give
get
love.
and it's every game. What? Are they gonna switch it up?
That's what Power Worlds is.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. And then they just
play
slap a
Power
new
World?
color on the game.
Yeah, he played 15 minutes of it. He
Yeah,
did
that's
what
it.
you do.
I did.
What do you mean what I did? I beat Power World. What you talking about?
No, I said he did what you do. I didn't say he did what
Oh.
you did.
I picked that shit up, played it, and I put that shit down and uninstalled that motherfucker in like 15
Oh, that motherfucker.
minutes.
Never again. Nigga turned his screen off. Why did you run like that, bro? He said, this shit not for me.
Shit not for me.
I was in this bitch laughing so hard when you did that.
That shit was not for me, bro.
I want to play it with you, bro.
I want to play it with friends. I will give it another shot with friends. I'm just not touching that shit by
I
myself,
just was
bro.
waiting for the crossplay mod. That's it. That's all I was waiting for.
Oh my god! But don't we all have it on PC?
No, but these niggas bought it on Steam when it's free on.
Why
Game
would you
Pass.
buy it?
Listen,
It was a great game.
It's
Them
free.
niggas do some crazy stuff.
It's a great game. Got some money
It was
on
a
it.
phenomenal game. Like
We're talking about
they
the same
gave you-
niggas that invested in the day before
Damn.
and cried the day after.
They cried the day after.
Hey, we got redeemed though. We were redeemed.
Oh, fuck nigga tastic, man. That shit is funny.
Fuck nigga tastic. We got him.
We got him. Hey, that shit is hilarious, man. Damn. Y'all niggas actually went put money into that.
Niggas bought that motherfucker, gang.
That's okay, bro. Who pays for a game on Game Pass? Striker. Power World is on Game Pass.
I don't know. We started on Game Pass.
And then you chose to buy it. And you beat it before it came off Game Pass and you bought it.
Yeah. We couldn't do dedicated servers on Game Pass.
If you want to waste money, you can just throw it at me, bro. What the fuck?
That's what I be saying, but niggas will never listen.
I'm subbed.
Nigga selfish, man. Game Pass is great.
I'm subbed.
Definitely private servers on Game Pass. This nigga's lying.
It's
Huh?
great.
You said what?
My bad.
Oh,
Definitely do private servers on Game Pass, gang.
no, I mean not at that time. Not when we tried it.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Hey.
No, we're ambitious gamers.
Yeah, all right. I just ain't want to leave no misinformation out there, gang. No worries.
Absolutely.
Hey.
I'm not judging. I'm
We're here to
judging.
make sure everyone has all the details.
It's
Nice elbow.
as long as y'all tracking. All right.
Mhm.
Let's actually touch into some anime because we barely be touching into some anime on the podcast. So let's touch into some. Y'all got any upcoming animes that y'all excited for, or some projects or whatever? I know Demon Slayer's coming.
Can I say one thing before we do that?
Yes, sir. The floor is
You
yours.
keep disrespecting Kirsten Dunst. Kirsten Dunst. You don't know who that is?
Sorry, boys, I just woke up from a mean nap.
You really don't know who she
Yeah,
is.
I'm right.
MJ? Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Why you keep disrespecting her, bro? That movie they put out this year, Silver War. I think it's got great reviews. It's got like over a 90 rating on it.
Oh, I ain't covering the movie section yet. Yeah. I'm
Oh, that's
that was
the only
actually
movie I think we haven't covered for like 2 weeks. That's it. That's the only
We
reason I
haven't?
want to shine a light on that. Because we touched Spider-Man just now too. So I figured.
give her a little honorable mention.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, she cool. I just ever since that comment, I was just kind of like,
Yeah, that's
bitch.
why I wanted to touch on it.
yeah,
Oh,
bro,
no.
that shit wild. So I
You
feel like
know?
I didn't get paid, as much as Toby. Like, bitch, do you swing? Do you shoot web body your wrist?
But I
You
feel like
promos?
that was a marketing strategy, bro. Her saying that would have made her controversial, which
Mm-hmm.
would have put more limelight on that movie.
Into her movie look. Is it her movie, the Civil War, or she
Yeah.
just like is she a main actress?
She's the main actor. Yeah, she's the star.
I'm gonna check. What is it? What stream platform is it on, or is it in theaters?
I think it was on Netflix.
Let me
I'm
see.
pretty sure it's on Netflix, either Netflix or Amazon. Fuck, but it's like a modern day take of what would happen, like if a civil war broke out right now.
Oh shit, she look older. Damn.
Yes, she does.
You know, it's been a while.
It has been a while. I mean, she don't look
I
bad.
mean, she
though.
look old in Spider-Man.
Damn,
Oh yeah, I mean, shit.
that makes sense. I
My
don't know how old
goodness.
Spider-Man, but I feel like she could have been in her 20s.
Bro, they review bombing the fuck out this movie.
They are.
Yo,
They are. No, they are.
yo.
Was that a question mark I heard? Or
no, and a straight exclamation point.
I was talking about her rating.
Let me see the streaming
Yeah.
platforms. It's an Amazon exclusive version. Okay, wait. So as mentioned, you can't watch Civil War in the comfort of your home quite yet. This is only playing in theaters, but you can pre-order both the Amazon exclusive version in addition to the standard. Ain't buying a movie. Fuck. So I guess it'll be on streaming platform pretty soon. Well, they review bombing it, but it's got 82 on Rotten Tomatoes and then almost an 8 on IMDb, and now it's close to 80% on Metacritic. So can't be terrible. Fuck. Probably just hating because she a female lead. You know, niggas do that a lot.
I said I don't know who wins because it comes down to those people that like Democrats and Republicans, like them political people that are very extreme. Motherfuckers go to extreme measures to disagree with the message.
They do. I mean, the plot seems very interesting. I didn't even know. I saw it in like last week's show notes, and I was like, I really thought you was talking about Marvel. I'm like, damn, they putting that back in theaters? What, Disney that desperate right now? Fuck. But then when I read the synopsis, I was like, oh, okay. I was like, this shit seemed kind of cool. Like a little dystopian future America's type shit. At the end.
Have you watched the TV show Jericho? Ever?
No, but I've heard of it.
It's kind of like a movie production version of that, which is kind of crazy with Fallout launching right now.
That's like what's trending right now.
Yeah, my conspiracy theory hat. The other thing that was trending in the news earlier this year, around January, February, a lot of billionaires and millionaires were building bunkers.
Oh yeah,
even
yeah.
Rick Ross, and he trending right now with his Drake disc.
The boss.
The boss was building a bunker in Florida, out of all places. We were like, wouldn't that shit get flooded? But anyway.
God damn you. That big ass nigga can float though, so sorry.
My bad. I just want to speak this piece before the anime thing.
No, it's cool. Actually, matter of fact, since we touching on movies, y'all niggas watch Tubi movies, Razor?
Not really, no.
You don't like supporting black owned business?
That's always the question they love hitting you with, ain't it?
I was just making sure we tracking. All right.
Put me in a corner like that.
Y'all heard it first on the summit. Razor does not support black owned business. He does not watch Tubi movies.
He also hasn't eaten that Moneybag Yo steakhouse. So
that's wild. Really?
Moneybag Yo done made it. He don't need my money. What the fuck? Y'all acting like everybody don't know who the fuck he is, bro. like he needs help.
Well defended.
Memphians don't support Memphians. God damn it. Somebody.
You understand why? Look what happened to Dolph.
Look what happened to Dolph. Outside a coffee shop.
Damn. They did, yeah. Slid on. Did he post on IG or something? How'd they know he was there?
And, security guard, obviously. The nigga that was in on it. And then also his cousin. I don't know. Niggas move different nowadays. Shit is weird.
Niggas can't call you boss because that's Dolph.
Smarter to backdoor your mans for some reason.
It is. I did want to mention since we were talking about movies, Gladiator 2. Did y'all know they was making a second one? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Looking forward. Right?
Oh, you piqued his interest.
Yeah. Hey, that movie was heat.
That boy.
Hey,
that movie was amazing. I've seen that movie about 6. 6 times.
Hey, I mean, it's a good movie. That's one opinion I can agree with you on. It's a good ass movie. But November 22nd is coming, so apparently it's it doesn't follow Maximus, obviously, but it follow. Yeah, it can't obviously, but it's right directly after, I believe, and I'll just read a little synopsis. So it says more than 2 decades after Ridley Scott released the historical epic Gladiator, which won Best Pictures at the Oscars, obviously. He's returning to the ancient Roman world with Gladiator 2. This movie doesn't continue the story of Maximus for obvious reasons, but it does connect back to the 2000 film. Gladiator 2 stars Paul Mescal as Lucius. In the 2000 film, Lucius was just a boy witnessing the heroism of Maximus and the treachery of his uncle. Damn, Joaquin Phoenix was in that movie? Oh, shit.
Yes, bro, what?
Oh, shit. Damn, what? He was. Damn. He was. Yo, shit.
Gotta take some points off you for that.
Oh, shit. Damn. I forgot he's in that movie. It's because I didn't know about Joaquin Phoenix back then.
This breakout role for real.
Well, I ain't know that. I mean, that shit was in 2000. Nigga, I was 1. I watched that shit when I was 6.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. You probably haven't rewatched it.
No, I ain't rewatched this shit probably since I was like 10.
That's my number one movie. So
No, it's definitely solid. We should definitely do a watch party for that shit. Well, probably close to its release. But it releases in November 22nd. So probably around the same time as Thanksgiving weekend. So put that on y'all maps. We also got the Fall Guy in theaters coming May 3rd, starring Ryan Gosling. This little action rom-com about a guy who's a stunt double crushing on a coworker sent on a mission to cover the main actor for the film being developed. Yeah, it sounds like a little rom-com. Yeah, this sounds about right.
Riding off of the hype of Barbie.
God damn it, Barbie, bro. I think they're making a Barbie too.
Interesting.
All right, let me see. This is it's just so funny to me too. Like talking about Barbie or mentioning Barbie, how a man won.
No, don't do it.
Hey, I ain't gonna do it.
No, he already did.
Did
he win?
How the man he won the best lead role in the movie or some shit like that. What's his name?
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, Ryan Gosling. That shit is just funny to me. You know, a movie about the patriarchy. And, you know, the woman didn't win, but
We don't need men. We're strong, independent women.
they are. Margaret didn't get it though. They want to make a Barbie 2, but this is a lot needs to happen first. I think they should not make a Barbie 2 at all. That gotta leave that movie. Let's see. We got some anime though. What's y'all list on the upcoming anime? What's on y'all radar for this year?
I don't really look out in the future too hard anymore. I usually get surprised, but we're talking in terms of future seasons. That Solo Leveling, I like that, and I think
What
next
is that
season
about?
will be-
I've been hearing a lot about that.
it's like set in a world where like dungeons, like like MMO dungeons, like are real, and they like break into like the real world. So like there's a new job, people who go in and clear the dungeon, right? Clear the monsters out. And our boy is like the shittiest one there is. It's one of those, zero to hero type stories. But obviously, it's far from being done. I see after season 1 that ended a few months ago. I don't want to say too much about it because I feel like I'd give away the story if I do. But
Yeah, they
there's
were already
that.
talking about working on season 2.
Y'all got anything else y'all looking forward to? I mean, I ain't
I'm
really
looking
too much caught
forward
up in
to
anime.
Black Clover, I guess. Like a lot of people don't like that anime, I guess, because the main characters in it. Like, it's not one that you feel like you can be too emotionally invested in because you haven't really seen anyone die. You know, so it's like you feel like nothing's at risk at times. But overall, I think it's a pretty good anime. But the anime left off during like the Spade Kingdom arc, I guess, like a war. The manga has already concluded on that arc and started another arc. So I'm wondering if they're gonna, pick up animation. What's going on? How long of a hiatus is gonna be? And like any big announcements. Nothing too crazy.
I actually enjoy Black Clover. I watched a few episodes of it when you had put me onto it. I had just got distracted by My Hero, which I still got to finish. I'll do the little unpopular opinion real quick. I am not a fan of JJK.
You're not?
No, not a fan.
Really?
Not a fan. I've been forcing myself to watch it. Season 1, I forced myself. Season 2, I got to play episode 5. I'm gonna force myself to finish it for the sake to talk about it. But I'm not a fan of the anime. I'm just not. I don't know why, because everybody loves it. I'm just not. It just doesn't draw me in the way other animes do, like Demon Slayer or My Hero. Even My Hero drew me in more than JJK. Unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna have to spit that out there. Just get it off my chest. It's only because Ramsey kept dropping me YouTube videos. I'm like, bro, I'm not. I feel the way I feel about JJK is the way I feel about Helldivers.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I don't really know about that.
It's not terrible, but it's just it don't have too much interest in me. I'm gonna force myself. I feel Helldivers is just like something to do when I have absolutely nothing to do.
Fair enough.
You know, I ain't about to bash it, but it's just like something to do when I don't have nothing to do. JJK is something to watch when I absolutely have nothing to watch, and I'm like, just fucking bored out of my mind.
Have you ever seen Fire Force?
Fire Force, yeah, I think we watched it with Nick, right, in the Discord.
Yeah, I played 2 episodes. I think first 2 episodes.
Is that the one that's kind of like Soul Eater?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prelude. Prelude to Soul Eater.
Yeah, that one was kind of cool. I ain't guess that one. I think I don't know with JJK maybe like my opinions could change on that because I've had some animes where I felt that way too, and then like I'll go back and rewatch it at a different time, and it'll captivate me. So I'm not gonna say like obviously it's not a bad anime, but right now it's just not for me. I'll say right now it's just not for me because actually Demon Slayer was one of those too. The first season I just couldn't grasp. And then I actually I took 6 months. I went back to watch it, and I was just like infatuated with it. I'm like, oh shit, this is actually fucking cold. So I'm not giving up on it. Just right now, it's just not for me. I'll adjust my statement to that. Any of y'all watch Blue Exorcist? I know Rain hasn't, but any of y'all Striker or Razor?
I have not.
Oh, okay, so damn,
I know of it.
You know of it, right? It's like real old, ain't it?
Yeah, it's been a while. I've seen it around for a minute.
Yeah, so I thought they canceled the show because it originally dropped in 2011. Then season 2 apparently dropped in 2017. Did not know that. And then fucking, I guess season 3 just concluded, and that started in January this year. I'm like, when the fuck did they? But that's like one of my all-time favorite animes. I think that and the Tokyo Ghoul season 1 is probably like one of my all-time favorites as far as short anime goes. And apparently they got Arcane season 2 coming. Dragon Ball Daima. I don't know. Y'all know what that is?
Is that the joint where they're like little kids or something? It's like animated like that?
I don't know. I saw it on there. And I was like, what the fuck? Yep, it is. Yes, it is.
On the money, baby.
A new special short. Oh, it's a short. To celebrate the franchise's 40th. God damn. Fall 2024. Yeah, I guess they're all kids. Damn, the graphics look pretty damn good though. Yeah, I guess they're all kids. Bleach 1000-Year Blood War arc. Bleach fans?
No Bleach fans here? That's crazy. I guess one of us has to watch it or something. Oh, no one answered the call.
My bad.
I've never seen Bleach.
You've never watched Bleach?
No. Can I start at the new one? Or would that not make sense?
It wouldn't make sense, but you could.
Damn, okay.
You don't have to, be there from the beginning. This is just the 1000-Year Blood War arc was like a heavily anticipated arc that's been in the manga for a while, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Bleach has been out for a minute. I think part 3 of it's dropping later this year.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched all of part 2 yet. I've watched part 1, but I've already read the manga myself, and so far I'm loving it. And my favorite character is obviously Kenpachi. So I like the character development that's been shown throughout the series.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's still one of those typical. The hero has basically everything's training for him.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you do take losses, and his you can emotionally invest in that anime for sure. It does have a slow start, but it picks up around 4 or 5 episodes in.
Mm-hmm.
You get kind of hooked. You like it,
okay,
or at least I liked it personally.
Did y'all
I'm
hear
looking
about?
forward to that.
Okay. Did y'all hear about that Uzumaki anime coming?
Mm-mm.
What do you think it's about?
It depends who's making it. Like, is it someone? Is it from the Naruto universe, or is it something outside of that?
Surprisingly, no. I thought it was when I saw it today. I was like, oh shit. I was like, Naruto's getting something else. It's actually a Japanese horror coming. It's based off the Japanese horror manga. I guess released in like '99 or some shit like that. But it follows a high school girl who lives in a Japanese seaside town. Her and her boyfriend discover that she is cursed by the well, not she. Well, somebody's cursed by like a spiral shape, whatever. I guess that's like a curse or some shit. The curse affects the bodies, minds, and souls of the city's residents, causing mass obsession over spirals. So it's supposed to be just like this gory, horrific anime that's coming, and I typically like those, so I'm pretty. It kind of piqued my interest a little bit. I'll probably try and keep that on my radar. Check that out. Based on by the name, I'm guessing it'll probably pick up a lot of traction just because it's called Uzumaki, and then it'll throw a lot of people off. And I'm guessing if it's good enough, people will probably get hooked to it. But I guess we'll see. It's got it piqued my interest a little bit.
I think that name's actually very popular in like Japanese culture.
That's what I'm thinking too. I was actually about to look up the meaning of it.
Yeah, that's the deal.
Oh, spiral whirlpool shape. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
That's the symbol of the clan, or like literally.
That makes sense. Y'all got anything y'all want to add to today's show? Anything that was on your mind? Want to cover?
You know,
What up?
I have questions for you. You know, there's not too many horror anime out there. And you say you're an aficionado yourself. What are like some other ones you
Wait,
like?
you said what?
You said you're like a big fan of like the horror or gory anime. What are some other good ones? There aren't too many. honestly.
Tokyo was a good one. Tokyo Ghoul. I couldn't consider Blue Exorcist one, but it does work a lot with like it is kind of horror. I guess Psychopaths wasn't really like gory, but it was pretty suspenseful. Damn, it's probably a lot. There's probably a few more that I can't think of off the top of my head, but they're more than likely come to me later. But the number one I can think of is probably Tokyo Ghoul. The most memorable, at least, that is. You got any? Maybe you got some that'll like pop up in my head too.
A few. I was thinking more horror gory. Like, yeah, I love Tokyo Ghoul too, but that's a lot of action. I was thinking more. You know what another is?
No.
No, that's one.
Erase.
Erase.
Erase is suspense.
Yeah, it's more. And no,
I was thinking more gory. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Are you talking about like just gory, straight up blood, guts, and shit like that?
Yeah, or well, I guess Erase fits. I don't know if Erase is horror. I thought it was more suspense.
It's pretty suspenseful, but Erase was damn good though.
Yeah, it was good.
All right, what else you got?
You ever seen Corpse Party?
No, I've heard about that though.
Ellen. See, like I said, there's not too many.
Yeah, it's not as many. Striker, you quiet over there, man. You don't watch anime?
None
No,
he
not
likes.
really.
What you watch?
The Korean shows, like All of Us Are Dead.
There's a Korean zombie show. Do you watch that one? I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah,
Like,
All of Us Are Dead.
Friday? I think it's called Black Friday.
You mean
Fuck
Black
the
Rain?
games.
Is it Black Rain?
The one where like there's
Is that
like this acid rain or something like that or whatever, and they gotta get to this bunker, and then there's this kid who has like this alien thing in him or something like that or whatever, and if anyone makes him emotional, he wipes them out with nanites.
No.
Oh,
No.
that show is pretty dope.
You listen to K-pop?
Nah,
Okay.
I gotta draw a line somewhere.
God damn.
I'm fuck with it.
It's called
I
Black.
listen.
My bad.
What, Black Mirror?
Black Summer.
Black Mirror's good.
Black Summer sounds familiar. I think I
Like
have
the
seen
zombie
it.
thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or
Hey,
something like
Connie,
that.
Young Jeezy.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I don't know why I said that.
Where'd that come from?
I
Oh
don't
wait, no,
know.
I definitely have watched that. Definitely have watched that. That was another good show. I think they only got 2 seasons. Season 2
Yep.
was kind of weird.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Like it wasn't as like much action, and it kind of I feel like it deviated from like the plot that they were kind of going for in season 1. But Alice in Borderland. I don't know if y'all seen that one, but
Yeah.
season 2 is dropping pretty soon. Finally.
Season 2. Wait, you're talking about the one on Netflix, right?
Mm-hmm.
Has season 2 not already dropped? Yeah. Because season 2 is the one about the face cards, yeah?
Was that not season? Oh wait, no, you're right. So then it must. I think season 3. I know they're going back. Basically, now they're gonna tell the story from the other
Yeah,
guy.
because when they made it, yeah.
That show
Yeah.
is crazy.
God,
It
man, just
has a.
forgot that happened, huh?
Hey, I remember the end. I remember how it ended.
Hey, can I say something?
Go for it.
I hate goblins.
You know, a lot of people do. That's why they're allowed to, be massacred in the beginning of so many games. For real, we don't bat an eye.
I just want to take the next like 20 minutes, just dedicate my time to like Baldur's Gate 3, and like
Game of the year.
I hate goblins. Like I'm actually turning into a racist. You can quote me on that.
So, how do you feel about half orcs or orcs in general?
Which ones are those? Oh, the you talking about you said the ogres?
Yeah, well, ogres and orcs.
Yeah, I feel like they just like they just some greedy ass niggas, man. I feel like they definitely some sleaze balls, but I don't hate them as much as I hate goblins right now. Like that's probably
I feel
like
you.
my
But
top.
there is hate towards them, huh?
There's hate towards them. Yeah. Yeah, no. There's hate towards them, especially because when they helped us, they ain't really helped that much. So like, I'm not really fucking with them either. It's definitely goblins number one, and I feel like
Would you say you more so just feel betrayed?
by the goblins,
Yeah.
no, they just some fuck niggas.
Oh.
Yeah, they be looking at me crazy, and then they always think I'm up to something when really they the ones that's up to something, and they just in my way right now, and I don't appreciate that, and it's like, and it be so many of them, and it's like why, and they so little. Like I just want to put my foot, I just want to kick them like a little soccer ball, but I can't. Now
Hate you.
who's y'all most hated race in that game?
Damn, that's a topic, huh?
It's an interesting question.
It's interesting.
All of them.
Well, how about most hated enemy, like or enemy type?
Okay, what's the most hated enemy type?
Yeah, that's a good ass question.
I loved everybody I talked to.
Is
Hard.
that right?
If we're talking like first run through, fuck them. Probably them give Yankee
I liked everybody I talked
Really?
Have I met him yet?
fights. Yeah, you've met Gif
Lays
Yankee.
up.
Who's it? Oh, that bitch mean, bro. She won't even talk to me.
I was about to say how you feel about her.
She won't
Why would
talk to me.
Have you tried?
What have you done?
I mean, I guess
No,
it's because she's in Razor's party, but that's still a
I'm
bitch
never
move, bro. I be
You
trying to
don't
talk. I be trying to talk to her. She be like, "Not right now." I'm like, "Well, when?" You said not right now yesterday. When can we talk? Shit is insane, man.
Show it up.
It's your way up. I'm like, all right, bitch. Fuck you, then. Nah, the game's fun, man. I think when I first played it, I've always been like scheduled playing BG3. Because I'm like, am I into this turn-based shit? And then obviously I play Wizard 101. That's turn-based, but I'm like, that's the game I started when I was like fucking 10. So I got nostalgia deeply rooted into that game. But when I came into Baldur's Gate 3, I was like, oh, this shit is slow. Like, this shit's so slow. But then the story started grabbing me, and I'm like, okay, well, the story's good. So I'm going to play it again. And then I played it, and I'm like, okay, it's picking up a little bit. And then, like, you start getting mad at characters. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to really put this game down. Like, I've been upset that I had to interrupt my time to go to work. Because I'm like, damn, I really want to play this shit. I'm not even sure how long the story is. Or,
oh man, you're in for the ride.
oh God, it's a long one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely see why everybody was why it was the talk of the town last year. It's definitely something that's it's a very interesting game. I'll tell you that right now. I didn't think I'd see myself being invested into the game. So I appreciate y'all for picking that up for me, man. Really do.
Shadowheart, the true villain.
Who is?
Shadowheart.
Or he just hated.
No, I mean, think about it. She really is a true villain.
Oh.
I've thought about it. She's not.
She is. She plays with men's heart.
Shadowheart, the one that
Your
what?
heart.
Kidnapped
She the
us?
typical.
She played with your heart? Damn, bro.
Not mine.
You
Hold
throwing dirt on
on.
her name? That's crazy.
Oh,
You throwing
mine,
dirt
man.
on a girl because she broke your heart?
Oh man.
She broke other men's heart, yo. But
Whose heart did
she the
she break?
typical like damsel in distress. You know that teen
Whose heart did she break? What was his name?
Rain.
Cap. I smashed.
Did you?
Yeah. You didn't see my romance scene?
Oh, you talking about She-Hulk?
No.
Did she really? Yeah, that
No,
was on the
I'm
bar.
talking about
Didn't get it.
Shadowheart on the bar. Yes, he did. Because
The
I
bar?
did. Yes. When we went over by the river, for sure.
I think you need to look at that playthrough again. It's all on my Twitch channel.
Okay.
Is it though?
I have 100%
You ain't hit.
affection for it. I did hit. You did like. Hold on.
She played you.
You're not. You
That's
didn't
crazy.
record my
Crazy.
point of view. What are you talking about?
Hey, we seen everybody's private dialogue, yo.
You did not. I turned it off for that part because I knew you were trying to see it. You gonna have to romance it yourself.
How many playthroughs did y'all go through?
Oh
We only ever finished one,
yeah.
and then
Crazily enough.
started 4.
Started 4?
Yeah,
Hey, it's okay.
isn't it?
We in Act 3 in one of them.
Are we?
Wait,
Yeah.
Razor, are we in Act 1 right now?
Yeah.
How long is Act 1?
It's a decent little portion if you're chilling, take your time, exploring, learning things,
Nah.
We have yet to do everything in Act 1.
Wait, Rain, when you gonna join us? When you gonna join, man?
Y'all next playthrough?
Oh, so you want us to finish this playthrough and then make
Sure.
a new playthrough?
Yeah, I mean,
That's a
you
long
already
time, my nigga.
invested time. I know. It's all good, bro.
What you mean it's all good? That's a long time. You busy or something? Okay.
We should do it whenever we try to start that one with Ramsey at like a
We could.
certain time.
We
There
could.
you go.
Would y'all consider this y'all favorite game in the last 4 years? Do 4 years. Last
Yeah, I'd say so.
You said no, Ray? Why not? What's your favorite game in the last 4 years?
Destiny 2.
That didn't come out. That came out 10 years ago.
But it's still out, and niggas are still playing it.
Your favorite game that has released within the last 4 years?
My favorite game that's released within the last 4 years?
Yes.
Since 2020, I would have to say Elden Ring.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Oh
it
yeah,
is
I was
gonna
gonna
be
say
Elden
yeah.
Ring.
You put that over Elden, Razor?
I'm gonna put BG3 over it, but like I gotta acknowledge that the only reason I put more time into that is because I've done several playthroughs with different friends and shit.
Damn.
See,
Did Cheeto and John finish it?
I've beaten it with Cheeto. John has not.
Okay. Oh, so Cheeto did play it all the way through then.
Yeah.
Okay. Has he started Ronin yet or bought
Hell
or,
no.
Okay, just Overwatch 2? All right, just make sure.
Yes, sir.
All right, make sure.
about New Horizons, man.
That boy. Hey, that boy will be appearing offline to play Overwatch. And he think he's slick because I can still see him on BattleNet
Niggas be checking everything to find you, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, what you can't hide offline no more, bro.
You can't, bro. That's why I just started deleting niggas. You know what? Fuck it. Can't do it anymore, bro.
I see that nigga.
Activision friends, they're like, yeah, this nigga's actually playing Call of Duty.
That shit goes down to the minute. They've been on for 37 minutes.
If you lie to a nigga and tell him you not online, not knowing he can see you, he join your game.
Oh shit!
Go AFK.
Would you pick Tracer?
Oh, that shit is funny as hell, man. I be catching that nigga lacking. I'm like, all right, Cheeto offline on the PlayStation, but then Battle.net open say Cheeto in a comp game. I'm like, that's funny. You supposed to be offline. Funny. Then I'll add the nigga on Discord. No response. That's funny because you in the main menu. So obviously you got some downtime. What's going on? shit crazy, bro.
So you'd wait till he get off that cop match to message him? To know you'd have his full undivided attention?
Just to make sure. Just to make sure. I see you.
Oh, I kind of wanted to lead into this conversation with that, like, because I brought up something in like the podcast topics, and I was like, I kind of wanted to do like a deep dive analysis of what makes a game worth a full price, right? Because it's kind of something that I ask myself, especially when I'm doing game reviews. I'm like, damn, how can I give this game an honest rating? And how can I make the decision on whether to tell people if this game is worth paying full price for? So I kind of wanted to talk that with y'all, like get y'all perspective on it. Like, would it, and we can kind of go anywhere with this conversation, but just for like a little starter, what do y'all think contributes to that the most? Is it like the time you put into it, the longevity of the game, the replayability, or just your overall experience of a video game? What do you think makes it worth the full price? And we set in full price at like 70.
I'd say gameplay makes up a big portion of it.
Okay.
Because like if you're giving people like 120 plus hours of content, but your gameplay is just shitty, there's not like you're giving me simple combats with just smashing a single button for combos.
Yeah.
Or you poorly implement your mechanics and I'm having issues or there's bugs and whatnot. Like the game isn't going to be enjoyable, and I won't want to play whatever X amount of content you provided me.
Okay. How many buttons you hit in Spider-Man combat?
Bro, I swear that was on my mind, but I let it slide. I let it slide, boy. I wasn't saying nothing.
I had to jump in the air, then I got an R2 to swing, and then hold square to hit that.
How many buttons, bro?
I'm counting them. I'm counting them, and as I'm counting them, I'm going through the process of that gameplay loop.
Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. What you said, you can beat Spider-Man pressing the button for the two.
Square.
You need to square and triangle, boy.
So square's gonna move you forward? No.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
want
I want you to run. I want you to stream Spider-Man and just hit square and beat the game, yo. Nah. Tripping.
You're a wild guy, bro.
Oh shit,
that's
man.
Crazy.
I think it depends. I think it depends on what the game is selling you, and then there's some base factors that go across the board, like quality, quality of the quantity. You know, so it doesn't necessarily have to be long if it's quality, but if it's less quality, it should be a longer game, right? But it's the ratio depends on what the game is, right? And overall, it depends on what you're trying to sell me, because there are some games that I spend a lot of money on, like MK1. Yeah. I don't have too many hours in that game. The story was kind of mid for me and all that, and yeah. I didn't like that. I spent like fucking 70 on it, but that's just new gen gaming. But at the same time, I got my worth out of it because I buy it for the MK fighting experience, right?
Yeah.
So so it also depends on person to person. Like I don't have too many hours in that game, but I don't regret that purchase, and I'll probably go back and play it every now and then when new characters come out or just in general with homeboys and shit, right? And there comes things like I'm a dog a little bit like Spider-Man, where the gameplay in the game what I bought it for was worth it, but just the quality and quantity wasn't up to where I think it deserved to be a full price game, right?
Right.
So it's like, and so it depends on the game. Like you most likely look at the genre, like horror games are higher quality, but usually typically shorter, right? Because you can't keep that high intensity gameplay throughout the entire thing. It's too long. It's gonna dull out, wear out. So I think it really depends on the game itself and what they're selling, which is why trailers are important, not for the sake of promotion, but what are you selling me? You know, what's the experience you're trying to get out of me? Because that also works a lot. Like for instance, going back to Suicide Squad, if they just promoted it as something different, as like an MMO shooter, you know, from the fucking beginning, maybe we got a little different reception. But people were expecting a story game, and the story was mid as fuck at best, right? So that's why it dogged. You know, so it depends on what the game wants to sell me and the quantity of that, in my opinion.
Okay. I just touched. I kind of agree with Striker a little bit because it's like there are plenty of games out there that push like tons of hours and hours of content. You sit there, play a game for like 100+ hours, but and the gameplay is just like ass, you know. I don't know. This is tricky because even when I was doing my Ronin review and I was honestly trying to ask myself, I'm like, okay, do I recommend buying this game at full price? And I think for me personally, and this is all subjective, but me personally, I think what makes a great game for me is, well, not a great game, but a game that's worth full price for me is I lean more towards replayability, only because if I'm able to come back to the game and I'm honestly willing to run through a game a second time or a third, I feel like I got my money's worth out of that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's kind of why a lot of people pay into buying these multiplayer games every year because they know they're going to come back to the game every day. They're going to play it every day, right? I don't think for me, it's kind of like a collective. How much time I'm going to put into it? Is it going to last me? Can I come back to it? The coming back to it really kind of applies. No, that can apply to every game. And then I guess my experience on it. If I had a good time on it. So I guess tying this back to currently like my most recent game, Ronin. I don't know, because I'm still a little tricky on that, man. I really don't know. I guess at the end of the day, everything's kind of subjective. If you really enjoy a game and you feel like you've had your fun with the game, then I guess that game could have been it could have been worth it. So I guess maybe experience triumphs over everything for me. An experience I have with a game, because to this day I still talk about Last of Us. I haven't gone back and replayed it, but to this game I still talk about it. I don't regret purchasing it. I don't regret paying full price for it. Same thing with like I didn't buy God of War, the new one, so I can't really say that for that one. I wouldn't even say it for that one. I wouldn't say God of War was. No, it was. I'd just say if I were to have bought God of War Ragnarok, I would say it was worth its full price, because.
Oh, you must have rented it, huh?
I did rent it.
I'm
bouncing all over the place. I don't know. I take that back. I take that fucking back.
Really?
I take that back. I genuinely do take that back. Looking back, if I'd have bought that full price, I'd have been like, nah, I shouldn't have bought this. I should have rented it.
Because you rented it and enjoyed it, and you're good with that.
I'm good with that. I'll never go back and play it again.
You don't even want to play the free DLC.
No, I genuinely did not. I did not. I enjoyed God of War, the first one, more than I enjoyed the second one. I think the first God of War is something I would go back to. I probably wouldn't go back to the second one. Not saying the game's not bad. It's just it didn't do anything for me that was like, this is groundbreaking, you know? So it was just very safe. So it's just not something I would go back to. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still a little conflicted about this whole conversation, because it's like, at the same time, you can have a great experience with something, but you're like, damn, I just paid $70 for this bitch. Was that worth my $70? So I don't know. Rain, what you got on this topic?
I'm gonna say Dragon's Dogma 2, bro.
that's something you think
Wouldn't have paid full price for.
I wouldn't have paid full price for. Okay, why you say that?
That shit don't got me in the chokehold. You know?
Good word.
That's a good word, actually. That's a good word. A
It
chokehold.
don't got me in the chokehold. And you know, it's supposed to be a captivating experience. It's definitely hyped up. Just like Helldivers too.
Helldivers,
it's not full price,
not.
but you know, they priced that at a good place. So this game could have been priced around that same place. I think it's bad to say that because it's been being developed for what 10, 12 years.
Yeah.
I can understand why people have grievances with it and so many complaints about it. And it's a fun game, but I wouldn't say it was a full price worth game. I think if I'm gonna pay full price for an experience, it's gonna have to be what would be my like lowest threshold. I would say I'm gonna go ahead and be disrespectful and say Borderlands 3 because Borderlands 3 story wasn't as good as Borderlands 2, but the game mechanics were changeable enough for me to say I like that it was still Borderlands and I would pay full price for it. Something that I can't say the same for, I guess, in that regard would be something like Ark Survival Ascended. Like that shit launched.
Oh God.
You know, that shit shouldn't have launched at full price. So it's like I know I'm jumping across game categories and it seems like it's a hard correlation, but in those terms, like those games shouldn't have been full price versus actually been full price.
Yeah.
Ascended could have been $20, $20 to $30, and no one would have complained as much for what they're doing to Ark Survival Evolved with promises of like
no, it just didn't happen at all, bro. Like they gave us the whole game again, just in a new one, in an updated version of the engine.
Yeah, and there have been companies that have done that for free. I feel like Ubisoft a shitty company, but I think they did that for the Division for free.
They did, yeah. They did,
and it's just certain things shouldn't have a price tag on them, bruh. But I feel like they just do it to test the waters, and they get away with it.
They get away with it. Yes, they
Studio
do.
Wildcard, if y'all listening, y'all are ass for that.
They get away with this shit.
Wasting a personal shout out.
I'd agree with that. Like, obviously, the biggest example this year is Suicide Squad. But at the same time, I did have a genuinely good experience with Suicide Squad. Skull and Bones. That's Skull and Bones. Goddamn.
Yo, quadruple A title, bro. I'll beat that horse. I'll beat that
horse.
Hey,
you ain't have fun on there?
Fuck. I mean, yeah, but it was not $70 worth of fun, gang. The minute I realized the gameplay loop, I immediately stopped playing it. Like once I realized what the fuck I was doing, saw their long-term plan, they mapped out their year one plan and showed their fans. I folded, bruh. My card was done. It's not it. It's not.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing with multiplayer games too. It's like it's pretty crazy when something that's purely multiplayer is full price because typically the gameplay loop for multiplayer games is of lower quality. You know,
it is.
And so like,
what's gonna?
It gets. So especially if the game's early in its life cycle, it's something brand new and not that complex or deep. It's like you're giving me this basic game I'm gonna get bored of. That's Helldivers basically. I'm gonna get bored of really fast, and it's like I don't know if I regret it because it's nice, but it's not the quality that like
if I didn't pay for Helldivers, I would not be like honestly. I wouldn't lose sleep over it. Honestly, looking back, I wouldn't lose sleep over it because I'm like, okay, this is kind of like. It was just a hype train game. Like you said, it was just something blowing up over the internet. Everybody's like, I kind of almost felt forced to get it in my own life. Yeah, I almost felt forced to get it because I'm like, everybody's got it. Everybody's talking about it. It's cheap. Fuck it, I'll pick it up. And I did. Got like, 6 hours into the game. And I'm like, okay, I don't, this is it for me. Like, for now. And it's obviously not a game. I would not play the game by myself. But that's like most multiplayer games, though. I wouldn't play a lot of multiplayer games by myself, But I think that ties a lot into that experience thing too, because there's obviously like, did you have a good time on Overwatch 1, right?
Yeah.
And you paid full price for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I think a lot of with the multiplayer games, it ties more into your experience with the game. I'm pretty sure you have tons of good memories on Overwatch 1. Like for me, I guess similar to that would be like Black Ops 3, right? Like I had a genuine fun time on Black Ops 3. Whether it be zombies or playing like fucking multiplayer on COD. I had a genuine time with Black Ops 3. I think that with as far as like multiplayer games, I think it'll make it worth it if you've had a good time and you've made long lasting memories. Because believe it or not, to those assholes out there who fucking think otherwise, you can't make memories playing fucking video games. Okay, like I hear that shit a lot. People are like, oh, you can't make memories playing video games. I'm like, y'all sound fucking stupid, because I have some of the best memories playing games with my friends.
Before, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. They some fucking haters. But I've had some of the best memories I had playing video games with my friends, and so it's like something just fell in my room. My bad. I thought it was a ghost in this bitch. It would have scared the shit out of me. I guess the ghost got mad in my opinion. But no, for real, like I think experience probably for me weighs the most on whether or not a game is worth full price. But obviously it can't fully take over that, because like I was saying a little bit about Suicide Squad, I had a good experience on it. It doesn't have any replayability for me. The game obviously has no longevity. I don't think that game's gonna finish out the year.
You gotta take into consideration, even the niggas you played that with stopped playing it.
Exactly. Even the niggas I played with stopped playing it. So it's like, but at the time when the game was out, the first like 2 weeks, I had a fun time on it. Like I'll still vouch for that. The shit was fun. It was funny. We had a good time, even with the glitches. We made fun of the glitches. We made fun of the story was ass, but we made fun of it. Had fun making fun of it. But I had a fun experience, with the early on looter shooter and the different characters, the traversal, this and that. But is it worth $70? No, the game's not. I wouldn't put a price tag on that game. I'd let that game run out. I'd let that game play for free.
No price tag?
No price tag. I wouldn't put. No. Fuck no.
$4.99.
Fuck no.
Just to keep niggas.
Fuck no. That bitch need to be free on Game Pass and free on PS Extra.
I said he got bills to pay.
Hey, I don't give a fuck about their bills.
I give him a 5.
I give him a 5. No, they can't. Looking back, they can't get no 5 out of me. No, that bitch gotta be free. That bitch.
But I'm the dummy in this situation, so take that into account with these opinions right here. Because I spent extra money to play it early. I bought Joker to play him instead of waiting level 30 on the Series Pass. So I'm obviously a goofball. So
where's the knucklehead?
Maybe that's
they gave y'all Joker first.
That boy's a knucklehead.
Yeah,
it's crazy because you bought the Ultimate Edition. You would think you'd get Joker with that.
You would think the first season would be like done basically for me. I gave you extra red, and then when you launched, your shit launched bug, niggas skipped to the end, so you cut out the days that niggas could play it ahead. Because you launched with a day 0 vulnerability.
Oh shit!
It's like, oops, my bad.
Sent you a tweet.
That ties into other shit too, though. I think games needs to be a standard again to release demos. Like, sitting up here buying into games that we have not tested is just ass. And it just it's such
you gave me a demo of Suicide Squad, bro, and we played a mission early, like one of those Batman missions.
Would not have been picked up. That bitch wouldn't have been bought. That bitch would not have been bought.
So you saying it's beneficial for them?
Well, I feel like studios don't do it because they know that. Like if a studio knows when they putting out a bad product, they know it. They know it in their fucking heart when they're putting out a bad product. And so if I'm putting out a bad product, I'm not going to further advertise that bad product by letting you play that shit. I'm gonna surround some hype around it, and I'm gonna let you buy it.
Creators to push this shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm gonna pay off content creators to push it. Yep, exactly. That's why you can't trust content creators these fucking days, because they out here just. That's a whole nother fucking topic on its own. But yeah, so I understand. Unfortunately, I understand why it's not done, but that shit needs to be, I guess, boycotted at this point, because like Stellar Blade, right? They put out a demo for their game. You try it. It's either you like it or you don't like it. Final Fantasy, they put out a demo for their game. You like it or you don't like it. And I think these should just be standards again. And they used to be standards, like especially when this shit, that practice used to be standard. Like whenever a game was coming out, there was always a demo for it. It's like, all right, well, that was like the first thing on your mind. Well, I'm about to play the demo, But then that shit started getting phased out, and now you're forced in this position. It's like, okay, well, Now you got to buy the game. All right, what if I buy this bitch and I don't like it? And that's another thing why I think
you got 14 days to return it.
Yeah, some 2 hours playtime.
Facts.
You go over crazy. 2 hours, you like that.
You like that shit. Yes, sir. You like it. Keep keeping it. It's just fucking crazy, man. And it's like $70 is not, that shit is not cheap. That's all, like after tax, that shit comes out to almost $80. So you putting up $80 for a game, essentially. No, this shit, yeah, 78.67, at least for me in Texas. So it's like almost $80 for a fucking video game. And it's like, am I gonna play this shit for more than a month? And that's the hard part. It's like usually it's no. That's just the
$80 in a month though, right? Well, it adds up once you launch 3 of them bitches in 1 month.
Yes, sir.
Times 8, 24. That's 240.
240. It's half a console. That's crazy.
Half a console.
It's half a console, man, for 3 fucking games.
Don't need the console.
That's ass.
And it's like, I guess if you got it like that, whatever. But damn, man. And I don't know. I really think, especially with gaming getting more popular by the year, I think the gaming industry is probably the most lucrative in entertainment right now. And as it grows, I truly believe like we're gonna see $100 price tags on games within the next
subscriptions when GTA drop, you know?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Subscription.
Yeah.
GTA
They already do that.
They already do that. Ubisoft doing that, right? Fucking
yeah.
I think
hopefully don't let that become the norm. Buy the game and have to pay the subscription.
Spider-Man Miles Morales shouldn't have been full price.
Hell no. That shit was like 6 hours.
Oh, Miles Morales.
But that's another example. The gameplay's fun. The story's short. I mean, it's not an ass game, but it's short. That's one of the where time really plays a factor in that one because goddamn. Because it's such a short game. Like, do you really want to pay, I think it was 60 at the time, whatever, 60, 70, whatever. Yeah. Do you really want to pay $60 for a DLC? That's just absurd, man.
Did you? Are you happy about it?
Not happy about it.
That's why I'm serious, like with most PlayStation games, I wait till them bitches drop on extra. But it's getting harder to do that because now they take almost 2 years for they put their exclusives on extra. Like they had just put Ghost of Tsushima on that shit in 2023 or 2020, the end of 2022, and that shit came out in 2018. So it's like
it was yesterday.
No. And it's just fucking stupid, man, because it's like you'll see Xbox, most of their exclusives they drop day one on the Game Pass. It's like why can't Sony do the same thing, man? Like we sit up here paying it's $140 for extra. It's $170 for the most premium tier. That's a lot of money a year, dude. and like I guess if you add up the Game Pass, it's the same. But when you look at it's not. It's Game Pass is still cheaper. It's still cheaper. And then when you look at the benefits and what you're getting out of the two. And I'm always harping on this because it's fucking true. PlayStation, they're not giving you any games that you really want to play. They're not giving you any day one exclusives. They're not giving you games you want to play. They're giving you these old ass games. They're giving you these boring ass games. A lot of times they're giving you indie games. Indie games aren't bad, but it's like we want some AAA titles. Game Pass is giving you AAA titles. Game Pass is giving you games you want to play. They're fucking dropping gems all the time. And you can play it on PC. And so it's like, what am I sitting there paying $140 for, and I can't even play your exclusives day one or within the first 6 months? Like, it just seems stupid. And then by the time you put it on there, I've already bought it. So it's like, fuck. So it's fucking, it's dumb.
That's the problem.
We're
relying too much on the AAA studios. Like now we waiting for, all right, Activision, when you drop in the next Call of Duty, or all right, Santa Monica Studio, when's the next story game, or Naughty Dog, when's the next story? We relying on all these AAA studios, so we're forcing the industry to be like this instead of looking at these hidden gems from indies that actually drop some actually really decent games for a lot less and go above and beyond what the industry has to offer, just because it's cheaper for them.
Yeah. I mean, I don't disagree with that because I do think indie games. I do think there's probably a lot of indie games out there that we're missing out on just because we're focused on AAA games. But at the same time, they're AAA because they're AAA for a reason, right? I mean, they're supposed to
They got a
be.
marketing team.
Yeah. Well, yeah. They got a marketing team. You
That's the
know.
biggest difference. We see what's coming out. We know what's coming up. We know
Yeah.
there's these games that are coming out being published by these AAA studios, but these indies don't have that same kind of funding to
the
push the
resources.
game out unless a content creator says, "Oh, hey, you should go check this out. This is kind of a hidden gem," or Game of the Year drops and it's like, "Who votes for this?" And it was just like, "Is that game?
Yeah.
Go check it out. It's actually pretty dope. Could have been Game of the Year, but
like Stray. Stray was pretty good. Stray was so calming. I mean, yeah, I agree with that. But
like you look at It Takes Two, ain't nobody know who that studio was, but that game was definitely a hit.
yeah,
Was it?
It was.
Yeah, it was talked about a lot.
I mean, but like, who was it played?
What do you mean? Was it played? Everybody played it.
Well,
I didn't play it.
I ain't played it, but a lot of people played it.
Everybody played it. That was like the game, the family game, the story game, the multiplayer game to play.
I feel like that's overhyping it though. I ain't hear about it like that.
Then again, that year also really didn't have much of a lineup. I think along with it was like some Mario game.
Yeah, but at the same time though, like, because I was thinking, so I was saying this. Yeah, it's true about the indie games that we rely on them more, but like, they fall prey to the same shit. Like, I know, like, I would consider Helldivers. I know it's not an indie game per se, but who knew of that studio before Helldivers 2 dropped? And then that the same effect happened. And then Power World, small indie dev, did the same thing where they released it too early and then had to back out and be like, okay, we'll give you content later, which I think was initially their plan.
Mm-hmm.
So good on them. But like the same shit kind of happens. So like whether it's a big studio or a little one, maybe like another thing I think about a lot is we consume video games a lot more than we used to. Like we go through a lot of content fast. Like people will beat a game before it officially releases. And so like sometimes we chew through a lot of content and we kind of have ourselves to blame for it. And that's why they have to repeat the game so much, you know, because like the indie games, the same thing happens. The only reason that you guys are kind of blind to it is because it's a new gameplay loop.
Yeah.
You know, which is the point. So good on that.
Yeah, I mean,
that's why the question's so tricky, though. You know, because once again, you know, the fact is that and personal taste also plays a part.
Yeah,
it's kind of tough. Kind of tough to gauge.
It is,
especially on a general basis.
It is very tough to gauge. I guess at the end of the day, everything's subjective because, you know, one person can say, oh, no, this shit ain't worth it. And then another person could have a total blast on that game and just fucking be so in love with it. And like that word chokehold, have a chokehold on them, you know. So it is all subjective at the end of the day. I guess it just comes down to like which, what you value more in a game, you know. And I think
floats your boat.
Yeah, what floats your boat? I don't know. You got any examples, Striker, for that one? Because you the only one that didn't really.
Spider-Man 2.
Okay, all right, Spider-Man 2. I respect it.
Yeah,
I respect it.
Because when I think about it, maybe that's the disconnect, right?
Mm-hmm.
What he bought it for was the experience of being Spider-Man and swinging around. What we bought it for was a good Spider-Man story, and that it really wasn't.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know?
That makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think tying into that, tying off of that, like there should be more demos out for these games, man. It's just it's getting out of hand. Buying into games that you barely know anything about, you know, all you know is an article you read or some trailer, some you know, dialed up trailer that they put up for the game. Mm-hmm. And that's another thing too. Like you see that a lot. Like a lot of these games will put out like these vertical slices of their game, and they might be showing you the best part of their game, but the rest of it could be complete ass, or it could be something totally different than what you initially saw, you know. And that's why I think that's another reason why demos are important, because a lot of these trailers are misleading, and so it's they really are, and then you're buying into it, and you're like, this is nothing what I thought it'd be. And you're like, fuck. And most of these platforms don't have any refunds. Like you can't get no refund on PlayStation. It's very rare, which is fucking stupid.
Traverse space in Starfield, you just can't land the ship.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I know I saw a video once about this guy. He works in advertisement and he worked in like video game advertising specifically. And he was like he knew the signs to watch out for in like a trailer that was specifically made to make a game look good. And it was stuff like, like if it only shows like little 5 second spurts of gameplay and it's always moments when the character's moving fast, it's kind of because they don't want you to clearly see anything. They want you to make any connections and stuff like that. I can't remember them all, but like it was a good little thing to look into. So like you can like see what trailers are kind of like bamboozling you and not really showing you the real game. That's a good because marketing teams Marketing teams sell good shit. Marketing teams sell shit like Madam Web. Many motherfuckers go see it. Marketing is very important. Like Striker was saying important. Too.
Low cut angle.
Very important.
Appealing to the eye.
You can make anything look good.
Yep.
You can.
Sell shit to a fly.
Yeah, that's a fact. That is a fucking fact. But yeah, y'all got anything else to add for today? Or no? Closing remarks? Anybody? I'll take that as a
No, I just said Spider-Man 2 was runner-up.
Wrapping up today's episode, we want to thank everyone who made it this far in today's show. All we ask for your appreciation is for you to spread the love by sharing the podcast with a friend or two. While you're at it, go ahead and drop us a 5-star rating on supporting platforms. This helps the algorithm promote our show, which helps with bringing in new listeners. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we will see y'all next week. Peace.